What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Games of the Glory Days. I am your host, Johnny Blitz, and I went live to do this video, and for some reason YouTube wouldn't upload it, so I had to delete it, and now I'm just going to film it again and post it the regular way instead of going live. We're going to be talking about my top 10 PS1 games of all time. And these are games that I played as a kid, not when I got older. I went back and played them just from nostalgia reasons. I'm just doing my list of games I had or rented or played when I was a kid. So let's get into it. Number 10, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I just added this as a series. I don't really need to go into much detail. Iconic skating game, iconic characters, all the fun little tricks and competitions in the game, and collecting the secret tapes and collecting skate. Everybody who's played this knows where I'm coming from. I mean, listening to Trapped and Tony Hawk Pro Skater was terrible because Trapped is terrible, but whatever. Number 9, Crash Bandicoot series. I love these games. Very hard and annoying platformer game, but I love to play these games. Running away from the giant boulders like Indiana Jones, fighting all the different bosses and climbing the mountain. And the first one was iconic to me. Getting the different jumps and stuff in 1, 2, and 3. Driving the motorcycles and playing as different characters. And Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped was amazing and iconic to me as well. Just a classic video game character and classic series. Number 8, this was just a hidden gem that me and a friend rented during a sleepover one time, and this is Auto Destruct. This was a car battle game, not like Twisted Metal. Excuse me. These early hours a killer, working from 4 a.m. to 12:30 is rough. Auto Destruct, yeah, this was a missions game, kind of like a Spy Hunter type of feel. Amazing game, hidden gem. It was a lot of fun. And then driving around the city, you can put your car into cockpit mode, and there was this hill where it went straight down and then a little thing and then straight down, and you would drive really fast and cut your wheel before you went over the hill, and you would roll and the camera would be going crazy and you'd be like sky ground, and we would see we would have competitions to see who could do the most flips and who would do the most damage to the car. Number 7, Medieval. You play as a skeleton, ex-nut who died as a knight. Great game, classic platformer. Beautiful, beautiful scenery in this game. For the time, the graphics were probably one of the best. Very difficult at some points when you look further in the game. The elevator mission was very annoying and very frustrating, to say the least. But when the further you move in the game, the more powers you get, the better weapons you get. Just a lot of fun. Number 6, Dukes of Hazzard. I rented this one time because I wasn't able to buy many games. I rented games. My mom was a single mother raising 3 kids, so we rented a lot of games. And if I liked it that much, I could put it on my Christmas list, and usually somebody would get it for me. But I wasn't greedy. I wouldn't go for the big expensive games. So Dukes of Hazzard, great game. You play as Duke and Bo in the General Lee. There's no foot missions in this. It was just driving and racing and smash the guy off the road and beating the guy, racing the guy to the finish, time trials, but playing as the General Lee. And there's iconic characters from Boss Hogg and Enos from the show are in it. Number 5, Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. Another platform where you play as iconic cartoon character Bugs Bunny. You see characters like Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd as bosses, Marvin the Martian, Muggsy and Bugsy, the gangsters, the stupid one, and then the little guy. And okay. Excuse me for 1 second. I just reached on my elbow and I'm bleeding. Alright. Hopefully I can cut this out. If not, I'm gonna have to film this again, and I really don't want to, but yeah, Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. You play as Bugs Bunny and you go through different stages of time, and each time period has a boss. Yosemite Sam, Muggsy and Bugsy in the 19s, 20s, and 30s. Marvin the Martian and Futuristic. Elmer Fudd, the Hunter. Great games. Collecting golden carrots and clocks so you can build your time machine to go back to modern day time. Amazing game. Number 4, Fighting Force. This is your beat 'em up Streets of Rage style game. Amazing. Lots of fun. I always played as the big bulky guy who could pick up like light poles and cars and throw them at people. Great game. You get to pick up guns and different weapons, and as the big guy you can basically use everything as a weapon. It was fun to play with friends. Number 3, Driver 1. Another game just like Dukes of Hazzard, but you play as Tanner, and you start off in the garage and you have to do like 360s and 180s and race around the track and do like a backup 180 and drive really fast and come close to the wall. Once you get out, it was really annoying to do that because it was on a time limit. Once you got past that, it was a lot of fun. And then the sequel, which is my number 2, was even better because you could get out of the car and there was secret cars you can get. Like one of them was in Chicago Baseball Stadium, which was like a sick muscle car with racing stripes, and there was like a Mini Cooper. And I think there was a couple of other ones. I don't know if I ever found them all, but I knew I went back and looked at them afterwards. Number 1, Parasite Eve. Probably one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Great game. You play as Cop Anna, who's going against the evil Parasite Eve, who is running rampant on New York City. It all starts at the opera, where she comes on the stage and starts singing and starts killing everybody in the opera house. It's a pretty brutal game with iconic characters. You get to go to the Museum of National History, the police station, the Empire State Building. There's a cruise ship. It's just a great game. A lot of secret things, secret weapons. You can upgrade your weapons. You can add weapons together, like a shotgun, an acid gun, and rocket launchers, and pistols, and nightsticks, and different types of melee weapons. Great turn-based RPG. If you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend playing it. I'm pretty sure eventually, if they haven't already added to the PlayStation Store. I gotta take care of this little problem on my elbow because for some reason it's bleeding pretty bad. I just love reaching on my arm and finding that I'm bleeding. But it is what it is, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like to see me do anything, review any games, do any Let's Plays on any games, because I would love to do some Let's Plays on games you guys suggest. Let me know what your list is, and at least everybody that is subscribed to me, please comment and let me know what your favorite PS1 game is. If you were able to play the PS1, I'm just gonna be 37 years old in 2 short weeks from today, and that's what I grew up on. I mean, I grew up on Super Nintendo, but PlayStation was with like the futuristic system that was great to have. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do that review on the Cheez-It Crunch Wrap. Hopefully eventually they'll do a spicy one too, because they do have hot and spicy Cheez-Its, but you can probably just get jalapenos and make it spicy with like a spicy sauce. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.